The English Premier League returns today after yesterday's games. Today's game, Nottingham Forest versus Brentford. My prediction is draw or both teams to score. And then the next game is Chelsea versus Crystal Palace at the Stamford Bridge. The world champions versus their fellow London rival. The referee for the game is Darren England and the VAR is James Ben. The last 5 games between both sides, Chelsea 3 win, Crystal Palace 0 win, and then they have played 2 draw in the last 5 games. The last 2 games between both sides ended 1-1 last season. They played 1-1 draw, both home and away, both at Stamford Bridge and at Selhurst Park. Team news: Chelsea, Nicolas Jackson is out of today's game because of the red card he got in the 2-0 defeat to Newcastle United in May last season. Joao Pedro is one of the new additions of Chelsea and is expected to lead the line today. There could be debut for Jorge and Jamie Gittins. Enzo Maresca has confirmed that Trevor Chalobah is available for today's game, but the Italian will be without Beno Badeshile, Romeo Latvia, and there we go. Wesley Fofana has a chance to feature in today's game. Predicted lineup for Chelsea against Crystal Palace: in a 4-2-3-1, Sanchez in goal, Reece James right back, Trevor Chalobah, Jorge Ayew both centre backs, Cucurella as left back, and then the double pivot of Enzo Fernandez and Moses Caicedo. Neto on the wings, Palmer as the number 10, then Gittins on the wings with Joao Pedro leading line. Crystal Palace team names: 2 Crystal Palace star in Eberechi Eze and Mark Guehi. They are both subject of transfer speculations and interest from Tottenham Hotspur and Liverpool respectively. Oliver Glasner he refused to talk about the future of his captain in Friday's pre-season press conference, and both players, they could be in the starting lineup unless there are more development before the start of the game today. The Palace boss confirmed that Dechi Kamada, who was injured in the Community Shield, will miss a trip to West London, while the player they signed from Arsenal, Edward Nketiah, Matthews Franca, Cheikh Dokore and Child Rahad, they are all out injured. Potential lineup for Crystal Palace in a 3-4-2-1, we see Henderson, Richard, Lacroix, Guehi, Munoz, Hughes, Watson, Michel, Sarr, and Eze behind their high-flying striker, Mateta. The prediction for the game is a win for Chelsea or both teams to score. We move to the next game, which is the biggest for today, and that's the match between Manchester United and Arsenal. That's the game that everybody is looking forward to watch today. The referee for today's game is Simon Hooper. The man on VAR is Paul Tierney. The last 5 games between both sides, Manchester United they had 1 win, Arsenal 3 win, and then they draw 1-1. The last meeting ended 1-1 with Bruno Fernandes scoring from the free kick, while Declan Rice restored parity in the second half. David Raya was the man of the match with some sumptuous saves to deny Manchester United the winner. Team news of Manchester United: Ruben Amorim, he will be without Lisandro Martinez and Nusa Mazrao in defense, but the Portuguese manager has revealed that their Cameroonian goalkeeper Andre Onana is available having recovered from a pre-season injury. Joshua Zaki is another injury doubt, but the manager has insisted that he would feature against Arsenal. We could see a competitive debut for the trio of their new signings in Benjamin Sesko, Brian Mbeumo, and Matheus Cunha. They might all start the game. Manchester United predicted lineup in a 3-4-2-1 formation. Andre Onana, Dele, Harry Maguire, Lenny Yoho, Diego Dalot, Casemiro, Bruno Fernandes, Dogu, Brian Mbeumo, and Cunha behind their new striker in Benjamin Sesko. Arsenal team news. Arsenal, they have just one major injury crisis, and that is Gabriel Jesus, who got injured in the last game against Manchester United in the FA Cup. That was in January. Leandro Trossard is another minor doubt for the trip to Manchester United, but Mikel Arteta insists that he could feature today against Manchester United. Victor Gyökeres is expected to lead the line against Manchester United, with the Swede aiming to build on the goal he scored against Atletico Bilbao in the pre-season. The goal was assisted by another new signing, Martin Zubimendi. So we expect Noni Madueke, Christian Mosquera, and Christian Nogard to make their debut from the bench. Arsenal predicted lineup in a 4-3-3. We see David Raya, Julian Timber as the right back, William Saliba, RCB, Gabriel Magalhaes, LCB, Miles Lewis Kelly is expected to start ahead of Ricardo Calafiori, unless if the manager decides to start Ricardo Calafiori. Martin Odegaard, Martin Zubimendi, Martin Odegaard as the RCM, Zubimendi as defensive midfielder, while Declan Rice play as the left central midfielder. The LCM, Bukayo Saka is expected to start from the right wing, while Gabriel Martinelli is expected to start on the left wing, with either Victor Gyökeres or Kai Havertz within the line. The prediction for the game today, Manchester United versus Arsenal, is a potential draw, a 1-1 draw, or a win for either side. A 2-1 win for either side, either Manchester United or Arsenal to win, or a draw. But something that is like 100%, almost 100% sure is good teams to score. Thank you for watching.